Hello and welcome to the Freedompreneur Show hot seat where I help business owners break through the blocks to freedom. I'm Jean-Luc. I am a business coach, a systems expert, and passionate about helping entrepreneurs, small business owners. I'm here with Katrina. Katrina, tell us where you are in the world and what your business is.
Hello world, I am Katrina. I'm currently in Wakefield, but I run a house painting business inside and outside in Ottawa and having trouble finding steady, reliable people that actually show up and are capable.
Okay. So where do you want to take this business, first of all? What's the vision?
The vision is I would like to grow it to maybe we're doing like a little over a quarter million. Yeah, a quarter million a year right now. And I would like to
In
be,
revenue?
yeah, and I would like to be doing more than that, like three, 400 at least. And I think I can do that with just one or two more crew. And
Mm,
the issue we've been having is every time we bring on new crew members that we either say they can paint or we train them, it takes away from what we do well, which is show up, do great work, leave, and move on to the next one. So,
o- okay. So what I'm hearing, so first of all, what is at stake if you don't fix this problem?
oh, we just get capped at a certain amount of houses that we can paint each year.
Right. And what if you break through this?
Then we
You,
can help more customers and paint more homes and make Ottawa look
right.
beautiful.
Awesome. And who's responsible for making the change?
Oh, I am.
Right. Okay. I like to hear people take ownership. So what kind of
Oh, for sure.
so I like to look at it, what kind of system is going to fix
Mhm.
this frustration? And what, on
Mhm.
two sides, you have two things. One, you're saying that you need people, you need to find the right people, and two,
Mhm.
they're not doing the job as well as you'd like them to do. So those are which one is the biggest frustration?
The biggest frustration is having people that can do the job well. But
Okay. So if it's people that's doing the problem is that they're not doing the job well, is that they're not being trained properly. So do you have a training system in place where you show them exactly an onboarding system once they're hired and you show them?
yeah, we do. We have like, okay, this is how we set up our jobs. This is where our station is. This is how we do our prep. This is, the level that we expect. Once you're done this section, like we'll show them how we want it and then give them some freedom to do it. And okay, watch them. Okay, show me when you feel it's finished and try and empower them. And yeah, there's just a lot of
And then where
not
does where
listening
does
or
it, okay, not listening. Okay, what
either
else?
not listening or caring. I think it's not caring, to be honest. It's hard work, and people like we're struggling to find people that are patient enough with it. And maybe I need more patience in training. Um, Totally valid possibility. Uh, but yeah,
Well,
very
it's
frustrating.
so I'm seeing that it's either you're not getting people that care or are not good, like people that listen are not people that really are a fit for this job. And now you
Hmm.
have them on board and
Hmm.
you're trying to train them and they're just not listening. Then you have a hiring problem.
Yeah.
Then the system is, oh, I led this person through into my company that is really not the right fit.
Hmm.
Or you have a training problem where you're telling people what to do, but you're not getting them to the point of understanding. And I see this a
Hmm.
lot where, I say to my clients, okay, like this person needs to do that. And they say, well, I told them to. but it's not about
Yeah.
telling them. We hear,
Yeah.
we forget. We hear, we forget. We see, we remember, but when we do, we understand. So it's always
Yeah.
about doing. It's getting them to the point of doing it. If they're not doing it well, that you're not just putting them through the training at the beginning and sort of letting them, is you're jumping back in and you're coaching them. So you put a
Hmm.
coaching hat on. And if that's happening and still you turn your back and they just don't care, then you have a hiring issue.
Yeah.
Then the hiring issue needs to be, like you said, what are the main characteristics here that you want in a good painter, in a person on your team?
I'm sorry, it cut out there.
Uh, what are the main
Question.
characteristics you're looking for in a good person on your team?
Yeah, the characteristics. Someone who says they're going to do what they say they're going to do. Someone
Integrity,
who
okay.
has, yeah, integrity. Someone who understands that there's not only one way to do something, multiple ways to get it done, and we'll show them the way that we do it, but we're open to learning other ways. If they have a better system, let's say, like show me.
Okay, Katrina, I got to stop you.
So
I got to stop you on that. It's not up for them to show you.
yeah.
It's your job to show
Hmm.
them. And if you leave any
Yeah.
open room, I'm
Mm.
just detecting that you're lacking boundaries on this. That you need to step
Mm.
into, this is our way of doing things, and you follow our way.
Yeah.
And and if you want to start your own system and painting business, go somewhere else, because we
Yeah.
got our way of doing things.
That's the point.
And that creates strong boundaries, and then you get less loose people that are sort of starting to do their own thing. So possibly this, at the core of this, is you not really stepping into the fact that you've been doing this a long time, you know how to do it well, you know how to
Yeah.
do it better than anyone else, and people need
Mm.
to follow your lead, not try to teach you different ways. And if that
Mm-hmm.
energy is sort of leaking out, then of course
Mm.
it's going to be easy for people to be loose and to start doing things the way you don't want them to be done, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
okay, to summarize, for the listeners here, one is, if you're having these issues in your business, look at your training. A lot of business owners don't put a lot of heart into training their people.
Mm.
And training is not about telling them what to do or showing them what to do. It's about getting them to the point of understanding by doing it with them, role playing, demoing. The other thing is, if it's not the training and this person is just not listening, then you have a hiring issue. And the hiring issue here is that you haven't set the characteristics that you're looking for properly, that
Mm.
you now have enough experience that you can write down, okay, here are the relationships that work with me, here are the relationships that don't. Here are the
Yeah.
characteristics that I'm looking for in somebody on my team, and what are the questions and ways I can detect this in the hiring process. So all my questions and all my ways to get them to prove to me that they do have this characteristic, then I bring them on board and I have no more problem.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
Yeah.
thirdly, the lesson is that it is your business.
Mm-hmm.
You have to take full ownership
Yeah.
of the way you do things and get people to do it your way. And if there's a change that's needed, we can all get feedback, but that change does not happen unless it's written down, documented, that this is how the process has now changed.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay. Does that help?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's definitely training and onboarding. Yeah, it's a good part to start looking at for sure.
Awesome. Okay, guys. So please comment, like, subscribe to the show. It's on YouTube, it's on Spotify. Next show is going to be with a SEO expert that has an SEO business. So that's going to be really cool. A lot of neat advice there. Katrina, thank you so much for showing up. It was
Thank
great to catch up and to plant the little seeds to help you expand.